Monday morning meditation. Today's lesson and meditation will be taken from Teachings of Christ, Volume 1 by Gita Saraydarian, and I'm going to share with you this whole month some of my favorite passages from this book. And every Monday, we will also be following my sharing with a beautiful meditation taken from this book. This is a fantastic book, and it's the first volume of 4. And this is all about the birth of Christ or Christmas, all the different meanings of Christmas. So let me start then and start with page 9. And I want to tell you that the reason why I chose this topic for all of December is first, it's appropriate, but second, so many people are lonely and sad and they remember their loved ones at this time or the things that they are suffering or things that they have lost. So it's very good for us to focus on this beautiful topic of Christ, the cosmic universal Christ, and share in this wonderful thoughts that will uplift us. So let me read this first page. Torkham says, in this age of materialism and competition, in this age of pollution and travel to outer space, in this age of efforts to bridge cleavages and bring in an era of global understanding and brotherhood, why discuss the Christ? Excuse me. It seems to me that all our efforts are motivated either by hope for the future or by fear of the future. So keep those two things in mind and see how you either hope for the future or you have a fear of the future. And we do this every time we read the news or we think about what will happen to me or to the world. We fear or we have hope. It depends on our inner state of being. All that we did through our human endeavors out of fear of the future has been a blind effort that has perpetuated our sufferings and miseries on a global scale. When we fear, we perpetuate our suffering. So think what this means for you. All that we did for the future of one humanity has turned into a beam of light leading us toward the future. So it's that inner attitude that's going to change which direction we are going to go and how we feel. In the history of humanity, Christ is an outstanding example of sacrifice for the future of one humanity. We see in him the future man or woman, the future humanity. Doctrines and dogmas and opinions about him are not important. The most important things to know about him are that he loved his fellow men unto death, and he stood only for the one humanity. The future of our civilization will be decided by these two groups. So think, which group do I want to be in? Those who cannot see the future, who act under fear of the future and exploit their fellow men. And we see that everywhere. Sometimes maybe we act that way out of fear. Okay, and then those who act for the future of one humanity through sacrificial living. And think about what that really means. These are wonderful keynotes for us for all of December, so that it takes us out of our fears, out of our sorrows and griefs, and puts us into the world of the possible, the beautiful future for ourselves and humanity. Is it possible to see a future when national powers are accumulating more ammunition to destroy each other? Good question, right? Where separatism is still the ruler? Unbelievable how much hatred and separatism we see in every nation now. When man is still hanging on to matter and walking on the edge of the abyss? These are great questions. Don't we ask these of ourselves every time we watch the night news or read the news? My answer is this. It is possible to see a future of man if man follows the steps of Christ. And here are beautiful quotes taken from the Bible. The first one is John 15:12. Love one another as I have loved you. See, that's one of the inner ideals that we can carry. Instead of criticizing, say, can I love that person? The second one is taken from John 15, verse 13. There's no greater love than this, that a man lay down his life for the sake of his fellow man. So these are deep, deep questions. What are we doing for this Christ consciousness? Torkom says these books are released close to the midnight hour of human history. I think we feel that right now, the heaviness of it. And what can we do? And at the midnight hour, there was a cry. It says in Matthew 25, verse 6. And these are beautiful passages. And I'm going to read 3 items here, given on page 11. What was the intention of Christ to come and incarnate into the world? He says, 2,000 years ago, a great one decided with the permission of the Father to renounce his high position in the higher worlds and take a physical body and be born under the most humiliating conditions. Isn't that true? We know the story. What were his intentions? And then his intentions were 3. And I want you to think about these 3 before we go to our meditation. First, to destroy the glamours accumulated in the sphere of the earth and allow more light to penetrate to this planet. What are those glamours? That we are separate, that we are this religion, they are that religion. We are one politics, they are the other. We are one color, they are another. Those are glamours. They don't really exist in truth as God's children. The second intention was to transmit to earth a ray of compassion. That's called the second ray of love, compassion. That is the power of Christ, so that humanity can grow, unite, cooperate, and create conditions in which unfoldment of the potentials of the soul and its blooming would be possible. See, we are talking about restoring our souls, our very souls. And that's what the whole mission of Christ is. And number 3, to give an example of achievement, to be a living example for us and show humanity what his destiny and highest task is, which is to be perfect. And Torkom said, if you just remember striving toward perfection, if you strive toward perfection, whatever you define perfection is for you, it can be step-by-step perfection daily to do a little bit better than the day before. Everything you need will be given to you. That is a powerful message and a promise. I love it, and I remember that every day, that if I do my best every day, doing good, not doing so good the other days, but keep trying, everything you need will be given to you. All the answers that you are seeking for your questions will be given to you. You just have to open your eyes to the world of the possible, not fear. So the first message in December is have no fear. This is a very, very fearful time for all of us. And being December 7th, what is it? It is the attack on Pearl Harbor by the fascists. And we are seeing that terrible separatism starting to take place again. So on this day, let us remember not to have fear, but to have the world of the possible in us. So now, if you're ready to do meditation, I will take partially from pages 118 to page 119. And if you want to do the whole thing, get the book, get the whole set, you will not be sorry. This set of 4 books will give you enough reading and material for the entire year, starting with December. So the first book is The Birth of Christ. So if you're ready, close your eyes and sit up straight, and let's see that smile on your face. And as always, keep your chin down. Sometimes I see people putting their head up, and that puts a lot of pressure on the back of your neck. So keep your chin down a little bit and repeat after me this beautiful mantra of the new group of world servers. The new group of world servers is made up of women and men who really care about humanity and care about each other's welfare. Okay, that's just a brief description. So repeat after me. Take a deep breath and relax first. Put a smile on your face. May the power of the one life pour through the group of all true servers. May the love of the one soul characterize the lives of all who seek to aid the great ones. May I fulfill my part in the one work through self-forgetfulness, harmlessness, and right speech. Let us say one Om together. Repeat after me. Salutations to the Lord Christ, the head of the hierarchy, the teacher of angels and of men. Salutations to the jewel in you. Repeat after me. Love and salutations to all our brothers and sisters of light. May Christ strengthen your arms, your hearts, and the light in your souls. Now visualize Christ putting his hand upon your head and asking you, what are you doing for me? Give 3 or more answers. Let's take a minute. What are you giving and doing for Christ? Decide to look at the world through the word of the possible, the words of Christ, the promise of Christ, not fear. Now visualize Christ blessing you. Blessing your family. Blessing the groups, spiritual groups and churches and places of worship everywhere in the world. Expand that blessing. Have his beautiful radiant hands and eyes be on our whole planet, all peoples everywhere. And recite with me once again the mantra of the new group of world servers. May the power of the one life pour through the group of all true servers. May the love of the one soul characterize the lives of all who seek to aid the great ones. May I fulfill my part in the one work through self-forgetfulness, harmlessness, and right speech. Remember those beautiful 3 phrases that we said at the end of this mantra. We are going to fulfill our part in the one work of spreading love and compassion through forgetting ourselves. It's not about us. It is also through harmlessness, through our words, our thoughts, and our feelings, and through right speech. It is so important that through social media we spread right speech. There's a lot of hatred, but the light can overcome the darkness as we share with everyone these beautiful, beautiful teachings. So share with your friends and family this beautiful book, these beautiful thoughts, and I will be back next Monday and every Monday in December and share with you some of the most beautiful passages from this book, and we will do a guided meditation together. God bless you. May Christ look over you and your family and heal your heart, heal your mind, and heal your body and put you at peace with everyone and everything in the world. Thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.